How goes it? How goes it? How goes it, family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional evening. Now, we're talking about Bitcoin for the most part tonight, various different cryptocurrencies. But before I get started, let me tell you, my heart and prayers goes out to everyone dealing with the Ukraine situation and whatnot. I don't wish war or death on anybody, and hopefully, the situation can get resolved as soon as possible. So I definitely wanted to just put that out there, because I'm not trying to just get a bunch of views and things of that nature off of a conflict that is, affecting people's lives, livelihood, et cetera, and so forth. I remember putting up a post last week that I got off of Earn Your Leisure, and it showed a person who was actually boots on the ground, living in the Ukraine. And they stated that if it wasn't for them having Ethereum and Bitcoin, and Dogecoin, they would not have access to any money right now. And when I remember posting that post and saying, "You think making money moves? This crap is a game? It's not a game. It's not a game." Yeah, it's a very nice, uh, you know, statement and whatnot. It's a great hashtag, make money moves, but it's not a game when you are in a war zone and the only access to capital you have is through cryptocurrency because the banks have shut down. That you don't have access to physical cash. You can't utilize your debit card or your credit card and whatnot. It's a big freaking deal. Like this cryptocurrency thing is a big deal, because of situations like that, or where certain currencies, just might just become straight up destabilized, or just straight up the value of it will continuously just go down because of certain things not being backed by anything, because of inflation or because of specific sanctions and things of that nature. Now, I'm not acting like I'm a expert in regards to economics or anything of that nature. I'm just talking about the one-on-one aspects of it. All right. But so now that I'm talking about Ukraine, let's talk about what's happening from a Bitcoin perspective. This article that I was reading today on Yahoo Finance really went in on it, and to me, it was just very interesting because the title states, after collecting $47 million in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum donations, a lot of donations, up to $47 million in donations, with a special airdrop. And if you do not know what an airdrop is, it's basically money getting sent to you. Think of money getting sent to your Cash App or your PayPal and whatnot, or money being sent to your bank account, things that your Zelle, via Zelle and things of that nature. All right. So this was interesting. This announcement actually took place this past Wednesday, stating that it will reward those who have helped fund the country's war against Russia. Like I said, I'm not advocating for either side, so whatever side you're on, that's your business. Against the Russian invasion through a promotional airdrop distributing crypto tokens directly into users' wallets and whatnot. Usually, a company conducts an airdrop as a promotional tool to increase the number of users to its new token or blockchain project. This is very true. To unlock the free tokens, recipients are asked to complete a certain task, sometimes as simple as following a social media account before the tokens are transferred. In its tweet announcing the airdrop, Ukraine did not provide details on who would receive the airdrop gifts or what they would get. Reportedly, that hasn't stopped people from making small donations to the official Ukraine's official crypto wallet. Sometimes as tiny as 0.30 cents in Ethereum, in hopes of getting a free gift from the Ukrainian government. And one, I have to say to Ukraine, bravo, because this is a great way for them to incentivize people to send money to their country in regards to helping them stay afloat and help them fight against the invasion of Russia and whatnot. Now, my question is, I wonder in the future, is Ukraine going to become like El Salvador and other countries and make Bitcoin a legal tender? That is a thing, because you see in wartime, this is the first time to me, and correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, this is the first time in wartime that something like this has ever been done in history. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because the country is utilizing a currency to help them fight a war against an invader of the country. I think it's brilliant, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not on either side. I'm very neutral in this situation, but I think from economic standpoint, it is very brilliant. And I think other countries, when war happens, are probably going to do the same thing, and so they can incentivize people to send money to them, because the beauty of cryptocurrency is that one can send money in the blink of an eye just like that via airdrops. That's my perspective on that. All right. Because the thing is, the article states, although cryptocurrency is legal in Ukraine, the government hasn't recognized cryptocurrency as a legal tender. Yet, Ukraine is expanding the number of cryptocurrencies it is willing to accept as donations after Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other tokens proved a popular channel for funding the country's military and relief organization. On Wednesday, Ukraine Vice Prime Minister tweeted that the government is now accepting donations in Dogecoin, referring to the popular meme coin supported by obviously Elon Musk and Mark Cuban, as well as accepting donations in Solana. So I just had to talk about this. To me, I just found this very interesting that these various different cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin and Ethereum, Dogecoin and Solana, are being accepted, and they're actually incentivizing people to send more. So to me, I just had to talk about that because to me that is just very interesting. And like I said, it's a checkmate move in my personal opinion, because a lot of people don't realize it, but you got to play check. You got to play chess in the game of life, regardless of what country you live in. Too many people have been taught, because of specific systems that they've been raised in, and they only accept what they've been taught. Too many people out here have only um, having a good time playing the checkers game. And I call checkers is basically getting a job, being basic, and calling it a day, and then want to complain in regards to why they're not winning the game of life, the economic game of life, because you continuously playing checkers when everybody else is playing chess. That is the very real simple aspect of it. And before I go on, like I said, I got to give Ukraine respect on this. I'm like, bravo, because you guys are playing. You guys are, it's like, hey, how are we going to be able to stay afloat? How are we going to fund this war? Oh, this is what we got to do. Okay, that makes so much sense. So to me, it's just like, hey, this is another great countermeasure that we can utilize in order for us to stay afloat to fight Russia. And it's like everybody has to think about different ways to be able to make moves and to be able to live their life and fund the war, or et cetera and so forth. It's like this one post that I read on Instagram today that really caught my attention, by Carter Coldfield, CPA, certified financial professional. IRS says if you open businesses, create jobs, invest in real estate, stocks, and help redevelop communities, we'll give you a huge tax break. Entrepreneurs, say less. Everyone else, that's not fair. Choose your tribe. I'm with the tribe that says, how can I get access to capital so I can buy real estate, stocks, and help redevelop specific communities and get a huge tax break? All right. And I'm with the side that's like, hey, we're being able to fund a war by donations via a very popular cryptocurrency. That's not just, it's globally popular. So I got to give respect, give credit where credit is due with Ukraine for, giving people incentives to continuously donate money to their cause against the fight against Russia. And they're utilizing Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana. So nothing but love and respect on that one. All right. Now, last but not least, when it comes to, cryptocurrencies and whatnot, AMC theaters. Can't even really. Well, the last time I've been to AMC theaters was actually last year. I was wasting time, and before I had to fly back from Houston, so I watched the movie. It was actually a movie that was made in India. It was a good movie. I forgot the name of it, but it was good. It reminded me how good movies used to be back in the '90s, the action-packed movies and things of that nature, without all the hocus pocus of action heroes and all that stuff. But anyways, AMC theaters to accept Dogecoin and Shiba Inu payments in the coming weeks. The CEO of AMC says that. All right. Now, because we already know that crypto debit cards, credit cards, whatever you want to call, they're already in existence. I have two myself with a Visa card and things of that nature. Another one with the Gold Standard Partners and whatnot. If I wanted to spend my crypto, I've gotten gas, I bought groceries, I've paid bills with my cryptocurrency just for the heck of seeing if I could do it. So the fact that movie theaters are going to start accepting this, I think it's a beautiful thing, because one, they're going to want to continuously incentivize people to want to come. Two, a lot of young people are, love buying cryptocurrencies and love spending the cryptocurrencies. It's another avenue for them to have access to money and capital and things of that nature. So why not? So I have to give, credit where credit is due. CEO of AMC, Adam Aaron, announced this on Twitter Monday that the theaters will be accepting Dogecoin and Shiba Inu in March. Um, and AMC's theaters is the largest, obviously, movie exhibition company in the United States, Europe, and the world. Company operates approximately 950 theaters and 10,500 screens globally and whatnot. And the CEO explained that the IT department at AMC Theater says that BitPay will be live for AMC online payments by March 19th. So BitPay will be live by March 19th and live on the company's mobile apps by April 16th of this year, in 2022. So once again, I got to give a lot of love and respect to that, because for those that this is basically for those the naysayers are saying this is a fraud, this is a sham, it's not going anywhere. More and more corporations and governments are getting on board with cryptocurrencies. So the question is, I'm not giving out financial advice. I'm just saying, when are you going to get on board? Because when I see corporate America making the play, when I see other governments making the play, I've already been doing it. But then I was like, okay, why am I not in the game? If I'm not in the game, I need to be getting in the game, because the problem is so many people end up losing and whatnot because they don't want to get in the freaking game. They want to watch the game. You got the problem is, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, but the problem is you got more cheerleaders out here than you do players. When it comes to investing their money, when it comes to increasing their income, when it comes to building relationships, when it comes to listening to podcasts and reading books, you got too many cheerleaders on the sideline cheering people on, but you don't have enough people getting in the freaking game. Family, I end this video on this night saying this: get in the freaking game of life. Okay. And the game of life is bigger than just playing video games. I'm not knocking you if you do that. It's bigger than just watching sports. I'm not knocking you if you do that. It's bigger than being on Netflix and things of that nature. I'm not knocking you if you do that. We all have our thing where we got to have fun and enjoy life. I love to travel and whatnot. I love to engage with other people. That's my fun. That's why I said, don't take this as me looking down upon people. But what I'm saying is the millennial generation is the last generation. If I haven't said it once, I say it 1,000 times. The millennial generation is the last generation, unlike Gen Xers, unlike the baby boomers. I'm not knocking anyone's generation. This isn't generation versus generation. That's too easy. We're not going to play that game. But what I am saying is, we're the last generation that were able to have the opportunity to just say, okay, I'm just going to have a job. But we're the first generation to say, I'm not only going to just have a job, but I'm going to be able to have a side hustle and whatnot. I'm going to have a business and whatnot. I'm going to have access to figure out other ways, have access to more capital. I'm going to figure out more ways to make money moves in various different ways. That's the beautiful thing. And because us millennials are getting up in age and whatnot, we got to continuously put that information out there for our kids' generation, so that their kids' generation, and et cetera, and so forth, can look and think outside of the box, so they're not left in the cold. All right. When it comes to cryptocurrencies, when it comes to the metaverse, when it comes to all this stuff, it is going to be easy for people to be left out in the cold if you're not talking about this, if you're only talking about what the media tells you should be talking about. I can't put it any other way. And I'm just going to keep it simple on that, family. I really can't put it any other way. It's like there's so much information out here. There's so many things you could be doing with our cell phones. But the question is, do you want to do it? I can't make that choice for you. Only you can. All right. Now, on that note, family, I hopefully you guys have a great night. Tomorrow, I'm really looking forward talking to some great young ladies. All three of them are sisters, and I'm going to get their perspective. Like I said, I do enough talking. I'm going to get their perspective in regards to today's dating pool, and I want to get their perspective in regards to the one and only Mr. Kevin Samuels. Like I said, I'm not going to be negative and talking bad about Kevin Samuels. I got no reason to. He doesn't affect my life whether he exists or he doesn't. That's why I said in 2022, if it doesn't involve me building relationships, increasing my income, being healthier, getting assets and things of that nature, um, helping promote other people's brands, not just my own brand or whatnot. I'm not I'm not arguing about it, because life is too short, and that's one thing I've learned in this last year. Life is too short to be worrying about other gossipy nonsense and whatnot. I'm a grown man. Let's be adults here. If we can agree to disagree, and the world will still turn. Okay. So definitely check us out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be real fun. And like I said, I'm going to be a sponge on the wall, and I'm going to get the ladies' perspective, and we're just going to go from there. All right. So, on that note, family, do the great three free things: like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully, you guys have a great evening. My heart still goes out to the folks of the Ukraine. Continuously do the great things that you're doing out there. Like I said, the stuff that's happening with Ukraine and what they're doing with cryptocurrencies, and interesting. AMC, very interesting. AMC is going to be accepting Dogecoin and Shiba Inu payments by the end of this month and starting next month as well. So it's via BitPay. So it's going to be very interesting. And then also, like I said, check us out tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be getting the perspective of the ladies in regards to Kevin Samuels. If you're a crypto investor, if you're a stock investor, if you're an individual retirement account investor, check out all the Acorns, Webull, Stash, Coinbase. You get access to not only stocks and cryptocurrencies and whatnot. You have opportunity to have another retirement account, and then also you get free stocks, you get some money, all that good stuff. All the information is in the description. Check out my online store, support your small businesses and whatnot. If you're a crypto investor like myself, think about joining the Gold Standard Partners, where you not only have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency, but you refer others to do the same thing, and you can make money off of package purchases and crypto purchases. All right. So on that note, family, it's late. I'm out, and hopefully you guys have a great freaking night. All right. Looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Come on in. All right. Give me your perspective. All right. Fellas, you better get the ladies have to say tomorrow. Chime in. Chat session. I need to bring you on, man. All about tossing it out like a dog. Gotta stop with the childish nonsense, man. This arguing back and forth like 5-year-olds doesn't fly in the adult world, all right? So on that note, family, make money moves, or you're gonna live like a fool. And I'm out.